Hello and welcome to this episode of the Mixtape podcast. This is where we take a deep dive into the inspirations and influences of my guest as I ask them to select 6 tracks for their imaginary mixtape. Track 1 is an attention grabber. Track 2 is a song they sing in the car or the shower. Track 3 is a cover version. For track 4, I'll ask them to pick a song they wish they could have played to their 18-year-old selves. Track 5 is a song they would use to woo someone. Track 6 is a track that my guest feels doesn't get the attention or recognition that it deserves. If you'd like to support the creation of this podcast, it's patreon.com/mixtape podcast, or you can check out the link in the description below. You can join for free or subscribe for as little as $2 a month. There's lots of other Patreon-only content on there, including the opportunity to ask guests a question and to have a personalised mixtape playlist curated by yours truly. There's lots of other ways you can support me, a like or a follow on social media. Again, there's links in the description for that. Or if you are listening on Spotify, you can smash the follow icon or you can rate the podcast. All of these little things go a long way towards growing the platform, and I really, really appreciate it. Thanks so much for listening, and I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello and welcome to this mixtape for KCR 102.5 and the mixtapepodcast.com. Joining me today, after a 2-year wait, is Spencer and Tom from the Isolators. How are you, fellas?
Yeah, going well. It's great to be back on. Glad to be invited back.
I tell people that Rick from Ash was the very first person I interviewed, which is 50% true. It was the first interview that went out on air. The first people I ever interviewed were you lads. And it was the first time I'd done it. I had new microphones, I had tonsillitis, and to not put too fine a point on it, it was an absolute fucking shambles. 2 years later, this will be episode 90, I think, of the podcast. I'm all right at it now. I'm getting good practice. So yeah, we're there now. It's all good. So what you two been up to for the last 2 years? We'll get to the new EP in a minute, but just run us through what you've been up to for the last couple of years since, and what was it, Rush In came out, I think, the last time I spoke to you.
It's been on the cycle, just the releasing and stuff and writing and I guess just going into the EP we wanted a bit of a new challenge or something to like an extended sort of project to work on. Yeah. Obviously still gigging and stuff around Perth. So yeah, we're just kicking along. I think we released a single after Russian. It was
so after Russian we released Across the Pine, which we loved and did really well, like with people. They said they really enjoyed it, which we were stoked about. And I think that encouraged us to just dial in and start working on an EP. Let's just keep turning out more music. If people are enjoying it, why not?
That's the way to do it for sure. New logo as well, or sort of thing. That's very nice.
Which one? We've got the Godfather rip-off.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. I feel like there's a lack of like really good band logos these days.
So let's talk about the new EP then. You took your time. Is that a comment on how long it took to get to that point, or where did the title come from?
A bit of tongue in cheek. Yeah, we've been taking our time on getting this all together as a group, but also in the context of what the songs are talking about. I guess you can take a look at, you took your time in the context of the songs. I don't want to give too much away, but if you listen to it, then you get the feeling like, oh, you took the time, okay.
I definitely feel like there's a theme.
Yeah,
that whole EP, which is what I really like. I think that's why it feels so cohesive. It's just because there's the universal sort of theme going throughout.
Yeah,
wouldn't say it was a concept.
No concept,
but there's a recurring theme.
Yeah, definitely.
5 tracks isn't really enough for a concept, is it? I kicked last week's show off with You Like Jazz. Really good opener. What do you think about, like, when you're sequencing the tracks and that? Was there a full process behind lining them up? Was there a set order? You just said there was a theme. Was that sort of, did you have to think about that when you put them out track by track?
I guess it evolved from the live set as well, just from what works with that. We always seem to open with jazz. That's been like live set for a while now, and it just really sets the tone. Big opener, and it was a no-brainer when we started playing it that it was going to be the opener. Then the rest just flowed from there. And then obviously we did the new version tune as well, and that's just probably like our most expansive sort of song, and it made sense for that to be the bookend. Then the rest is sorted out for itself, I reckon.
Yeah.
I saw on your socials there was a CD floating around of the EP. Are they available readily, or are they only at gigs, or what's the story with them?
Yeah, they'll be available at the gigs at the moment, just for now. Obviously, big fans of having physical copies of the album, our EP and stuff. But yeah, no, I just think like obviously being a smaller sort of band, I think it's really like a good thing to have some sort of physical copy of music. Makes us feel like we're real recipients, where we know what we're talking about. So it's good.
And where can people stream it if they want to go the digital route? Is it on all the streaming platforms and everywhere else you can get your music?
All the good streaming platforms, or the green one, the red one.
Every other card.
Yeah, all the ones. Oh yeah, the distributors have done their job.
Have you got a Bandcamp as well? Or
Yeah, we've got a bit of a Bandcamp, yeah, but I'm hoping to expand that out a little bit.
Yeah. That logo would make a brilliant T-shirt. Just, yeah.
It would. I don't get the grudge either. I also think so as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let's talk about gigs as well, because unfortunately this interview won't go out in time to plug your gig this week. But tell us about, you've had a couple of gigs in your launch night this week. How's that all been going? And yeah, what venues you've been playing? And follow-up question, what's your favourite venue in Perth? Because you play a lot of venues, don't you?
Yeah, so we've been playing everywhere, really. We played at Amplifier a couple of times recently. We did an Indie Bar gig not too long ago.
Probably say Indie favourite.
Yeah, Indie Bar is definitely our favourite. Like when we started the band, we played there 3 months straight.
I felt
like
like
playing, we're just grinding it out. Going back there and playing again, it feels like home. It's such a wicked venue. I feel like people would go there to just let's have a dance, listen to some music.
Yeah, we'd like to say that we're like a sort of fun band to listen to be honest. Like we try not to take things like too seriously. Or I'm probably the one that takes it more seriously than the rest of it. But yeah, for sure. I think we actually hadn't played at indie for a little while up until this sort of spell. And as a bassist, there was a big pole that has just been recently removed from the bar. It was a nice sort of homecoming to rock up to the stage and see that the big pole that was blocking 5 years of bassist was gone.
I think all the punters enjoyed it. Spent you like sounds broken.
Usually I had to pick what side I'm going to stand on. How do you finish? Am I going to face the bar or?
We'll chat a little bit about cover versions in a bit, but Dancing Queen, unbelievable. Whose idea was that?
Actually, yeah, it was the joint band idea from the there was the My Life launch. Yeah, so we were pretty keen on doing an ABBA cover, and then it just expanded into, we couldn't decide which song we were going to do. So Dancing Queen was part of a bit of a medley that we did on the night, and it went down an absolute treat. So we had Dancing Queen or that other one.
Mamma Mia and Lay Love of Me.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah. To each other really nicely. It was a really good way to punch out. It was our old habits, place was pumping. It was really good.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that would have been amazing. That would have been awesome, awesome. All right, let's get into your mixtape track choices then. So the show's called The Mixtape, so when I get guests on, I like to get them to make up an imaginary mixtape, pick some songs for it, and then we'll have a chat about each song. Did you both pick these songs, or did you do 3 each, or how did you do it?
That's all, Tom.
No worries at all. Okay, all right, all good. So, Tom, what is your track one attention grabber, mate, for your mixtape?
I picked a song called Dance With Me by Blink-182, their latest record. The attention grabber is that song. You hear the first line of that song, and it says, like, when I teach masturbation, I like to have fun with it. Like, you hear that, and you're like, where is this going? And then this riff kicks off, and it's like, you put it on, and you're like, whoa, okay. And then you just get into this wicked vibe, like, that's, best song ever, I reckon.
Is Blink's one of those bands for our band? If you don't like Blink, what do you do?
Lost.
Yeah. I went alongside our drummer Dan and Tom to the Blink gig earlier in the year, and it was like, I've never seen them. They're like happier in their life. They're like gangsters.
Yeah. Whereabouts that RAC, was it?
Yeah.
Have you seen them before? Was that your first time?
First time.
Oh, nice. First time's always the best one, isn't it? When you see a band that you love for the first time, it's so good. It's the best feeling. Best feeling. I think lucky now, I've got the Mixtape B-side show that goes on a Saturday night that's later than the A-side show, because obviously 6 till 8 on a Tuesday, content-wise, I have to be a little bit mindful. But when I saw your choice of that song and I listened to it, I was like, this is going out on the Saturday night show. There's no way I'll get away with that on a Tuesday evening in Calamunda. No chance. That'll go out. on the Saturday night show. Yeah, so Saturday night I've got Helena. Do you know Helena, that band, the Hills band?
Yeah, good mate. Them in terms
Yeah,
of
right,
like,
okay, yeah.
yeah.
So they're
Great
coming in
activities.
for a live session Saturday night. We'll do that. We'll do them in the first hour, and then I'll get this on after 9 o'clock. But yeah, we'll be all right. Track 2, Tom, of your mixtape. And what is a song that you sing when you're on your own in the car or the shower, mate?
I sing Cute Without the E, Cut from the Team by Taking Back Sunday.
Yeah.
That song is
Bad
just
experience, mate? A bad breakup, was it? Or what's the story there?
I don't know. It just resonates with me, man. Like just the way it starts, he comes in, it's like a half yell, half sing, and like you can't not sing that in the car or the shower. Like you have it on, I just want to belt it out because he's belting it now. I just have to. Yeah, I can't control myself. Yeah. Something about the words he's saying and the way he delivers it. Like, just entices me. Just go nuts.
Yeah. I think some songs you can tell straight away they've been written from personal experience, and that's definitely one.
Yeah.
Like he's had a hard time there for sure. I just listen to the lyrics and go, he's feeling those lyrics, I'm sure. Absolutely. All right, talking about feeling. Track 3, Tom, of your mixtape. What did you pick for your cover version, mate?
My cover version, I picked Lime Cordial's like a version of I Touch Myself. Yeah, that song by the Divinals is an absolute banger as it is. Yeah. And then I just love the way that they'll put their own spin on it, having trumpets and whatnot, instruments added in, and just then like very snurfy groove, laid back, but still energetic. I really liked it. And that's what got me into that band, like getting the like version.
Okay. Yeah.
Showed me like, oh, wait, what if the normal stuff sounds like this as well? And like it does. And I was like, this is wicked. That's a beautiful thing about a cover is that when you make it your own, you can able to come visit your own stuff. 100%. I love because that's what it is for me.
Bit of a different vibe with a male vocal. Yeah, I did think it's a bit weird with a fella singing this. I don't know why that is. I don't know why that should be, but yeah, it just is. But yeah, Austin Powers ruined that song for me forever. Like you say, it is an Aussie classic, that one, for anyone listening outside Australia. That's one of those Aussie tracks that's pretty well known worldwide, I think. But Austin Powers just done. I can't think of anything else whenever I hear that song. It's the first thing I think of. Yeah, I hate that when that happens. They're so annoying. All right. And track 4, Tom, of your mixtape is, what's the song you wish you could have played to your 18-year-old self?
I wish I could have played Cherry Waves by Deftones.
Yep.
In fact, I didn't find them until probably 2 years ago. Never heard their name, and then this is what I do. I've been missing out so much. This is some wicked like tracks, and I know 18-year-old me would have loved it because that's when I started getting a bit more heavier rock, like leaning away from pop punk. If I found that, I think my brain would have just popped. Just the emotions that they convey with just the aggression as well. So it's a beautiful combination in the song.
Definitely in the same boat as well. Yeah. So Deftones does very relate to the boat. Everyone in this band is massive fans right there.
What sort of stuff were you listening to when you were 18, Spencer? What were you into at that age?
The Aussie alternative sort of scene. I enjoyed the 90s Aussie bands like Grinsbury and Jebediah. I think you could hear that sort of sound in our band as well. Those sort of bands. Even like with the theme of the shirt you've got on, Joy Division, Matt from the is playing as well. So, yeah.
I was 18. It was exclusively Blink-182, Foo Fighters, and the Prince of Stone Age. That's 3 on repeat, and that was it, you know.
Yeah. I remember you mentioning Foo Fighters when I spoke to you the first time round. I was fully expecting some Foo Fighters on your list, but yeah, there was none. But yeah, that's all very slow.
I just couldn't fit in. Right? 2 minutes.
It's so hard, right? So for episodes, because you're going to be, I think, episode 90, maybe 89, I'm not sure. So I'm only 10 episodes away from episode 100. So the guy, when I was his apprentice, he gave me a mixtape when I was 16. And he's going to be my guest for episode 100. And he's going to, I know, yeah, he's going to do me for episode 99. And there's no way I could narrow it down to one song for it. Not in a million years. So I've given myself 2 songs for each category. And it's so bad. Like people like you sit there, like I'm talking about, going, oh, it's so hard to pick these tracks. And sometimes I just think, just pick them. Like, how hard can it be? And then when I had to do it, I was like, this is so hard. But it's my show, so I'm going to give myself 2 songs. I don't care.
Yeah. Mate,
Yeah, so I'm recording that show this weekend, so that's going to be a good one. That's going to be awesome. Really looking forward to that. All right, track 5, Tom, of your mixtape. What's a song you would put on your mixtape for like a romantic interest? Someone you want to let them know you're keen. What song would you use for that, mate?
I picked "Make It With You" by Queens of the Stone Age.
Yeah.
I think straight off the bat, the instrumentals of that sort of that feel, that energy.
the sexy song.
Sexy song. Like not a strut, but
Sauntering. Yeah.
and then Josh Homme comes in with his vocals. He's seeing what I'm trying to tell you how I feel today. I want to make you thing.
Yeah.
I think big song, like the guitar riff, just the whole groove. Chef's Gibson, like a romantic sort of lovey song. I reckon.
Have you ever used a mixtape or a track like that to let someone know you're keen? Have you ever done that yourself? Or
No, I'm too scared of women. I said, no way.
I've been known to make a cheeky playlist at one time.
Tapes and CDs don't get made so much. It's all like playlists and stuff now. But yeah, back in my day, the mixtape and the burnt CD was the way forward, mate, every day. All right. Final track for your mixtape, Tom. What is the track you feel is a little bit underappreciated, doesn't get the recognition that it deserves?
I picked a song called "The Girl" by Tinted Windows. It's a band I only found not too long ago. It was off of TikTok talking about supergroups.
Yeah.
I just went through like the main ones like Audio Slave and whatnot. And then this last one came out, Tinted Windows, and I believe it's the guitarist from Smashing Pumpkins and singers from another band, but I don't know.
Hanson. Hanson. Do you not know Hanson? Or
That's what is Hanson's in his supergroup. That's unbelievable.
I know.
Buck. You must know. He knows it. He knows it. I'll play it.
Just don't want to admit it.
So yeah, heard the girl and just like catchy vocals, like catchy guitar. Oh man, it just blew my mind. I haven't heard of this. And I looked at the Spotify streams. It's like nothing. I was like, man, this song is gold. Like, people need to hear this. They need to know. People need to know. So yeah, that's my pick.
I think they're the most, certainly to look at, the most unlikely supergroup you'd ever want to meet. The drummer out of Cheap Trick, like he's about 70. Do you know what I mean? And it's like he's out with his nephews or something. Do you know what I mean? And they've gone, oh yeah, go on, come and play with us. Like it's that sort of vibe. But they're the most. And I looked at the lineup of the band, and I just couldn't work out how those people even knew each other. Never mind started a band together. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're so unlikely. So it just blew my mind. But that's exactly why I put that track on the mixtape, because stuff like that comes up. Do you know what I mean? I'd never heard of them until you picked them. Yeah, amazing. Like one album and that's it, done. And see you later. That is a great choice, mate. That's a great choice. All right. Just to round out the chat, fellas, what you got going on early part of 25? More gigging? You getting any more recording? What you got coming up?
Yeah, so the plan is to definitely look into doing another EP. We pretty much did this one all on it. We enjoyed the creative freedom that it gave us, and we all have dabbled in producing, I guess, ourselves and that sort of stuff. I think it's something we're definitely going to explore again. We learned a lot from doing the first one. Obviously, we were talking about that you took your time before. Like, it was definitely an intensive process when you're doing it, most of it yourself. Like, we outsourced all the mixing and the mastering and stuff like that. But in terms of the actual like production of the album or the EP, it was all. I think that's something we'll be looking to do again. We've got some shows in January, I think a couple in Feb. But yeah, maybe take a bit of time out so it's the middle of the year just to EP2 done.
And your social media handle, is it the.isolators on the socials?
So Facebook, TikTok, all the girls.
The.isolators on the socials. Spencer and Tom, thanks so much for joining me on the show. Really appreciate your time. Good luck with the EP. I would love to get you up to the studios for an acoustic session at some point in the new year. If you'd be up for it, that would be amazing. I'll shoot you some dates on the messenger and I'll get you in and we'll do a live session. Thanks, fellas. Good luck with the gigs this week. Nice one. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much for listening to the Mixtape podcast. All the links that you will need are in the description below. Link to my Patreon, my guest website and social media, my social media, and the link to the Mixtape tracks playlist as chosen by today's guest. Thanks so much for listening. Until next time.